What's up, everybody? How are you doing? All right, so we're going to be doing a little bit of housekeeping stuff for the first couple of minutes as we get this stream started and rolling. So don't mind us as we are just kind of talking through a couple of things and doing some sound checks. So why don't we go ahead and do sound checks first? I will jump over, or who wants to jump over and hear the stream?
Got it.
Listen to the stream. All right, cool.
I've got it running too.
Okay.
And Ari, you are loud and clear.
Nice.
I can hear myself maybe a little bit loud.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
How do I sound? Is it beautiful? Should I speak higher, lower, louder?
And this is our new logo, looking good.
Check, check, check to check, check. Checkity check.
You sound a little soft on the stream.
Check, check.
Interesting.
You sound good.
Bugman coming in. Pile of bugs.
Tommy, good.
I guess I'll just have to be loud. I don't know. I don't know what to do about it. Or be loud.
Say it with your rock voice. Say it with your rock chest.
Say it for the people in the back.
Wow! You wanna rock? I want to. It's weird. Jesse sounds fine in Discord, but on the stream, he sounds like he's trapped in like a kid's plastic slide. Coming to you live from McDonald's. Right. Trapped in the playdate for 14 years. It's Jesse. Coming to you from Chuck E. Cheese's. They'll never find me.
I pooped my pants in
here. socially distancing, you know. Oh man, that logo looks so good. I'm really happy with the way that shit looks on the stream.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
It looks really, really good.
Really, really good.
Yep.
It's,
cool. All right. So let me just do a quick flashback for y'all. Okay, so last time on How to Kickflip a Horse, you all had met. Let me move this stream. Where did I put this? All the way at the bottom, of course. Here we go, right there. All right. So you all were in the Central Guild, and you had met with Eva, who had asked you to kind of low-key go look into a ship that had disappeared. Crazily enough, that was the same ship that had rendezvoused with you several weeks earlier when you were clearing out that plasma minefield or mining station. They want you to kind of keep it down. They don't want you to make a big ruckus about it, and they are sending you out to investigate as members of, contractors for their guild. So as you're leaving, something that I forgot to talk about, they do want you to kind of be suited up. They want you to have the appropriate weapons and everything you need. So this is a chance to kind of request some weapons and see if we can make that happen.
More guns, please.
All right, so Jesso, you were talking about you wanted to get a scope on your rifle, right?
Yeah, I am already rocking a laser rifle and a military shield, so I always thought it'd be cool if I could have like a scope or some grenades or something.
Okay, let's see what we have for explosives. So grenades, we have grenades. Do we have grenades in this game? I think we do.
Yep.
Maybe.
I think there's plasma as well as concussion.
Yeah, there's. So what are you looking for? Are you looking for a concussion grenade, the conflagration grenade as they call it, or would you be interested in this weapon was originally meant for military use only, but with such a demand for these items and fewer regulations since the burn arrived, the Central Overguild put the explosives up for sale. Conflagration grenades are 6-inch radius orbs that explode with fire energy on impact. They pretty much cover a 4 range, or you can, they do burst to 4, and their range is actually 10. So I don't know if that means that you can throw at 10 or how that works, but 6-inch radius orbs that explode with fiery impact. Or the regular grenade, which is burst 3, consumable, range 10. Yeah, I think the range 10 means you can throw it for 10 feet. the weapon was originally meant for. Actually, it seems like you need to throw it farther than that. Okay, so you've got these 2 grenades, and asks which one you'd be interested in.
Can I have 2 of each?
You can have 1 of each, or you can have 2 of one, or you can have 2 of the conflagration. You can do 1 of each is what they're offering. Let's just say that, or you can take 1 grenade and that scope. 1 regular grenade and your scope.
1 regular grenade and 1 scope, please.
All right, excellent. Add that to your inventory. So the grenade's got a nice little radius around it. The scope is going to add.
Sorry.
Okay, that's okay. So you're going to be adding 10 to your range, and you're going to now have a nice little grenade. Put that in your inventory.
Yep.
Oro, let's talk. So what is it that I can? What is it that I can get you? You all. We want to make sure that you are properly equipped. We have some money over here left from from overflow. So this is off the books. But what are y'all looking to get?
What you selling? What you buying?
Howdy,
Sorry,
stranger.
I was checking out the stream audio. My bad.
No worries.
Wait, can I test that real quick? Because they're saying I am like inaudible. And I think it's because
okay.
it was trying to pick up on my fucking webcam.
I'll switch back over.
Yeah, I've got my tablet. I'm refreshing the stream right now.
Is it picking up any louder now?
I can't tell you right now. It's crashed, so I'm
Okay.
restarting.
Oh yeah, that's a simple percussion.
Much
grenade
better.
that's-
Awesome. Great. Awesome.
Yeah.
Much better, Jesse.
Sweet. Yeah, it was actually trying to go off my webcam, so that makes sense. Cool. Awesome.
Sweet.
Sorry for the rude interruption.
Dang.
I'm sorry, I was not engaged for a second there.
Yeah. I don't even know what kind of grenade I was just given.
You got a
cool.
concussion and a scope. You got
Awesome.
kind of the natural.
Thank you.
Yeah, which I think fixed well. All right. So, cat lady, tell me, what do you think you're going to be using?
What is a cat?
It's I don't know. I read about it once in a book. Isn't
Sounds
that
made up.
I think it is. Yeah.
Next, you will tell me there was like some species of lightly haired ape that once ruled the galaxy.
That's
Oh, that
crazy.
sounds disgusting. I can't even think about that.
And no, it was the grossest thing I could think up on short notice.
Could
You mean like
could
if
you
we
imagine
saved-
Horst? But like instead of like that rock he has, it'd be like weird, loose, like pink, like soft
Like,
stuff all over it.
have you ever seen like a shaved dino, or like if
yeah.
you get the what's it called, the mange?
Oh,
What
Yes.
what happens if you get like hit? Like
that sounds humorous to me.
It hurts.
Yeah.
I don't
All
like
right.
it.
So,
But yes,
let's-
my good quartermaster. Could I trouble you for? I would like some grenades. I think that sounds pretty fun.
Excellent.
I was also in the market for a shield upgrade. My current shield holds 2 charges, and I would like a few more, if possible.
She starts looking through her inventory. She's like, we can't give out the official, military only has 2 shield charges, so we can't give out the 3 yet. They're kind of still in prototype. But what we have developed is I can give you 2 overcharged cells. And what that will do is it'll give you temporarily 3 every time you use the cell, but it won't be permanent. And I've only got 2 of them left, and they're going to be remade some more. But they're 2 temporary power cells, and basically you put them into your
Like an
shield
overcharge.
unit. It'll overcharge it exactly. Yeah,
That sounds
So, we've got those.
pretty dope. I'm into that.
excellent. So 2 overcharged cells coming right up. All right, Horst, your pants. If you all remember,
Do you like 'em? They're
the
designer.
Ronin is literally a pair of pants around the
An assless.
body.
Chackless.
So, what is it you're looking for over there, Mr. Pants?
Greeting. I'll take a more recognizable form, I guess, and leave him assless to the wind.
Does anybody feel a draft?
I am looking to acquire a laser rifle and a shield upgrade.
Okay. I can, like I said, if you want to share one of those, you've got a level. Okay. Yeah. Take one of these military shields. They're level 2. They give you 2 charges. Excellent. And yeah, we've got these rifles over here. These are not in the best condition. This is kind of our overflow stuff, but they're a little bit used, but they should still get the job done.
Do you have any spare scrap metal that I could just chew on?
Like
the bugs are hungry.
Yeah.
She reaches.
No one really feeds me.
What are you talking about?
Most people actually own the metal that I eat.
She reaches into a bin of like kind of scrap stuff. She's like, "You're talking about this?"
Yeah, I'll eat like shell casings, like popcorn.
Mm-hmm. Nice. All right. And for you, Mister, you're a driftling. You said, right?
Yeah, I'm a driftling. All right, so let's start off with I want to upgrade my shield as well.
Okay. Yes, shield upgrades. Let's go. One more spot for you, friend.
And give me another one of those laser rifles.
Okay. You want a laser rifle? We got that right there for you, or a laser pistol? Did you say?
I want a laser rifle, and then kind of eyeing around in the back, I see you have a little tiny pocket pistol. Like, slap me one of those too.
Yeah. All right, I'll give this to you since you all are helping them out. And you already got them behind the. She's really trying to get you guys well suited up. So yep, I'll go ahead and let that slide for now. You guys got that. Okay, cool. And all right, so we just want to make sure you
add that
weapons.
to my inventory.
Yes, add it to your inventory.
How do I do that?
So just write it down for now, and we'll take care of it in a moment.
Got it.
Great. So we wanted to now just give our official start. Welcome to How to Kick Flip a Horse. We are a mostly weekly RPG podcast, adventure cast. We are currently playing the game system called Bryte. We kind of focus more on the story of cool and the narrative storytelling elements of a game, and we kind of put the crunchier math stuff to a side. We focus on the fun, focusing on the yes and what else is happening. Playing for you as the Eno cat-like woman, we've got Ivan.
Oravon, the space journalist and occasional drug dealer, but always faithful, honest friend.
Drug dealer and consummate friend.
We have the shapeshifter and driftling that goes by the name of Prisoner, played by
Prisoner played by Paul. And I'm sure there was more I was supposed to be saying there.
It happened to me last week.
And we've got this handsome hunk of rock creature that goes by the name of Horse, being played by
Mild-mannered research scientist by day, Jesse Lynch, but by night, he is Horst Octothorpe, the Oranian royal military from the planet Marthong, baby.
And my favorite, I don't know about you, but my favorite 10,000 bugs, we've got Shan Shagu, a.k.a. Roach, played by...
That would be Tom, and correction, 100,000 bucks. We've really stepped it up lately. But yes, I play the otherworldly, massive, psychically linked bugs, a.k.a. Dr. Roach, a.k.a. Shan Shagai.
And my name is Arius, and I play everybody else. Welcome to How to Kick Flip a Horse. Intro is just a little bit too long, but we can make it work. What's going on, everybody? How are you doing? I think we have lost Ivan.
He thinks he mentioned his crashing right after his intro. Oh, maybe we got him. Oopa!
There go my Oro.
Heck yeah.
Good check.
Heck yeah,
Good check, good check.
Great.
Excellent. Welcome to This is the Galaxy of Olexis. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, Olexis is in a bit of trouble. There has been a world-ending phenomenon that has begun to form on the edges of the galaxy. It began closing in slowly by slowly, pushing millions upon millions of species into a very dangerous situation, because as their homeworlds were getting eaten up by this unknown phenomena, people were moving closer and closer to the middle of this now formed galaxy. You can see that some of these galaxies are very well regulated, and other ones are kind of more in the wild wilderness, if you will, that are closer to the burn. There are some species who have accepted these immigrants and these refugees with open arms, but as resources get smaller and places to live become more and more difficult, and species begin to war with one another, the situation in Olexis has become very, very difficult. There are people who would profit and make best of the burn. In fact, there's even a very dangerous cult who has used this to their advantage. They've actually believed that the burn is here to help them, and that the burn is here to cleanse the universe as it will of the wrongdoers. So is this showing all the map stuff gone again?
Yeah, it's just the galaxy with no text.
Cool. Let me go here. Is this the right
And
one?
it's back. Yeah.
Cool. Nice. So here we are. And we have been, or the crew's been tasked with a mission. So why don't we kind of start off by, you guys have just been delivered the mission. You all are walking from the headquarters to your ship, or whatever else it is that you wish to do. We pick up as you all leave the headquarters of the Overguild, the Sitchin Overguild. And yep. So,
Crew,
right.
we definitely got to be careful. They had Oranian guards there, and I do not trust that situation.
Why is that?
What, on the midnight? Or at the Central?
The guards when we were talking to
Oh, Eva.
yes, when we were talking to Eva.
Yes, Eva.
Those Oranian.
Well,
I know that Eva's
she was
cool.
all around too. Was
Right, but I asked
What's
her
up with
about
that?
it. She said she's sort of a bit of an outcast like myself, but she said those guards still maintain loyalty.
interesting.
And I didn't exactly leave on the best terms.
Well, who among us has?
My planet was vaporized.
Well, at least you know nobody's coming after you.
I look out into space.
Thousands of bugs staring into the middle distance.
That's rough, buddy.
Sorry.
All right. So as you leave your slabs, which are kind of like little cell phone type smartphone things, gives you the information that you're looking for. It looks like the last known contact for them. Sorry, this is which is very close to the spot where you all went to save the station, but it says that the last time they were heard is all the way over in this direction. In Falnala, you receive information that is where they had last made contact when they last checked in, as they were heading their way back to you guys. So that is where you all find the place to where the trail will start. It's your only lead that has been given to you.
Interesting.
Yes.
It goes without saying that we grabbed our gear when we left, right?
No, you have no gear. You're naked, and actually, the sky falls, and you all are
Floating.
No, yeah.
through-
As you guys are leaving, of course, it was a secured facility. All your gear's been returned to you.
Excellent.
I got you these, Captain, and I want to present Horace with tactical black pants. With many cargo pockets.
Yeah, for those of you who are first listening, Horst, our rock person, got into a fight and burned the seat of his pants and completely refused to fix it. So there was 100,000 bugs that were being used as pants, which was pretty funny. Check it out. Last week's episode. Fantastic. Be up all night.
We are one now. Well, we are 10,001 now.
Our
Yes.
numbers have only gotten better.
It's not a
Okay,
phase
so
model.
we've got a couple things. We are actually, let me go ahead and show you. So we are right now on the planet of Azobni in the Heart Worlds. Azobni is become really, really popular lately. It's like a casino planet, and it's got a lot of crime families that kind of run it. They're called overguilds. What's really interesting is that before the burn happened, this was not the center of the universe. In fact, this was kind of off in the distance, and Azobni and Bryte and Nop and some of these planets were only inhabited by miners and people who were doing really deep plasma work. It wasn't some place that really was inhabited, so it's really caused quite the power shift between everything. Especially if you look over here between Marthong, which is the planet where the Olrons are from, the rock people, and Space, which is where the cat-like people of Oro's Enos are from. There's starting to be a little bit of conflict between some of these areas now that there's a lot of refugees taking over a lot of space. So things are a little bit difficult. You guys are working for one of those overguilds. They have tasked you with going and finding out information about one of their ships that has gone silent. That is pretty close. Last contact is pretty close to the burn. So I'll say if you all want to do anything on planet, we have some things on Zobni, some places to go to. But if not, we can get this started. Let me know what you guys want to do.
Was I ever I'm still waiting on any Roarnan information. I think my books are pretty open. If anyone needs to on planet, because she could just easily message us. We don't have to track her down to get any information from her. So
if she says she's gathering some information, she can send you some information. But if you want to get on planet next time that you're around, she'll be able to have a conversation with you about it more directly. Right now, they seem to be kind of freaking out as well, because you also get a call on your phones, and you see it's a group chat, and you see it's Lawala, and the phone starts pinging or whatever the technology is, but you start seeing that Lawala, the scientist from ARC, is trying to reach you all.
I definitely answer for Lawala.
Hello.
Hey, Lawala.
Oro, oh my goodness gracious! Look,
we were just talking to buddies of yours, I think, in the Essential Guild.
So you heard about the midnight then? I'm assuming that's why they called you.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
You were pretty close to the top of the list of next people we were going to get in contact with.
Oh my gosh, yes. The ship, we were on there, and there's a lot of research that has gone down. The plasma that was stored in that ship, and the plasma beings that we rescued from the station, all of that, it's so important for us to find that and find out what's going on. It may really help us with the guild. we don't know where it's coming from, but any information that we have, we will keep you in touch. And yeah, if you're working with the Sensual Guild, just I don't think we can talk very much about it because I know they're very secretive. But just do me a favor and keep me informed of anything that you come across. And Doc,
Yes.
or Roach, I think is what we've been calling you lovingly as well. It looks like I do have some information regarding some of the Rornan people and where they are. It would be really interesting if you came to talk to me after this. It's not super urgent, but it looks like we have a lead on a community maybe of Rornan who have set up, and we'd love to actually get some information because they've gotten really cold and isolated lately. So maybe if you went over there later, you can have a little bit of a talk with them.
Absolutely. This is fantastic news. Thank you.
Yes. All right.
Okay, no.
So, shall we begin our quest?
Before we pull off there, I'm gonna grab Oro and say, "Hey, I know on our last quest we got paid for just getting some information off the ship. Do you have another one of those drives? I think we might be able to get some coin here."
I love your industrious approach. This is a great idea. I will certainly invest in some portable data storage devices. I was gonna ask if I could pick up a whatever the fuck it's called, splicer kit. Whichever one it is. Sure. Oh yeah.
For comms.
I did not look at the cache. Give me the cash.
I'm just gonna put you guys at.
I would like to.
I also wanted to get another dose of gel.
Okay.
Make it 2.
I would like to get 2 more doses of gel.
I would like to pick up some space grade toothpaste.
Yes.
For sealing holes and stuff.
Yes. Good. Prisoner supports this. Definitely wants that ship looking, tip top toothpaste.
All right, so go ahead and roll a streetwise check for me, Oro, to see if you are able to get in touch with somebody, because it seems like your hacker friend, he is not able to be reached right now. You've tried to reach out to him, and he's not getting back to you. So your normal contact's out. So give me a streetwise check. Give me a difficulty of, I'll make it a nice little 2, because it's a pretty shady planet. So probably won't be too hard to find drugs. All right, cool. You find some drugs.
Excellent.
On the planet. Gel, for everybody that's listening, is actually a drug that. Why don't you tell us a little bit about gel there, Horst?
Oh, the gels. The cause to and solution to all the problems in Horst's world. Yeah, Horst is... I'm sorry. Gels are actually a little bit of a... what is it? Just like a little loving name for them. This is a substance that pretty much every species can do, and it affects each species a little different. But for the Olron, who are traditionally a species of sobers, as they call them.
Squares.
Yes, exactly.
Squares. Let's be straight. Let's be squares straight.
They're crystalline.
Squares. Yeah.
The square is made of crystal.
So, it's little known how they affect the Olron, but when Horst gets his fix, he gets some amazing piloting abilities and then an amazing hangover.
Yes. In fact, last time you did it, it ripped the fabric of time and space, and you all ended up in a very interesting stream, which still needs to be figured out. But for now, we're back on that. Let's say, Oro, you pick up 2 doses. Yeah, you pass the fuck out. Or let's say you pick up 2 doses.
Fished out, bro.
Blaze it.
Is there any argument for me making a stealth roll to be intentionally not stealthy about the purchase of these drugs? in the way that I would like for Horst to explicitly see me purchase 2 doses.
Yeah, all right. Give me a difficulty of 6 stealth. No.
6?
To be mad obvious.
No.
Oh my god.
No, so you want
Like
Horst
I don't want like
purchased
the
it.
cops to know I'm buying drugs or anything, but I do want I want to do it in I want to engineer this situation in such a way that Horst absolutely sees me make this handoff and is right next to me as I'm putting the 2 gels into my pocket.
What's the,
I don't really
what's
see
the
why you
gel
need to roll for
equivalent
that.
of stinky weed? You just need really loud gel.
Yeah.
That shit's
I
that
imagine
gel's
it's the
fluid,
stickiness of the gel.
The gel's floating.
The gel's fluid or sticky.
My
yeah.
gel,
Yeah, that's good.
the stickiest.
Fluid
Okay,
gel, I like
yeah.
that.
I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't necessarily need to be a roll. You guys just kind of do that, and you're kind of just super obvious about it. You're like, see.
I don't want to, but so that's why I want to do a roll for it, because I want it to be I want to make the information available to Horst without him realizing that I am intentionally doing this.
Got it. Okay. All right. So you
I'd like to roll a counter roll
You know
for
what
that.
I'm gonna. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
That's
say
fair.
this is skull.
It's a roll
I'm gonna
off.
say this is a skullduggery check, because
Not a stealth?
Reverse check.
not a
You want to
stealth
fail
because if you wanted to not get caught, I would say that's a stealth check. But you're trying to do something kind of
argument
shady.
for stealth is that it's my only die that I need for another Nova point.
it. Fair enough.
Well, there's probably another chance for you to roll sneakiness.
you
we
can
shall
always
see.
just show me that you bought drugs.
Right, but so
So
That's
there's a
from
level
everybody
that
else.
if he organically sees you purchasing the gel, then you'll be on your cool.
All right, so this is how I can justify you rolling a stealth roll. Let me know what you think about this.
Okay.
So how about you want him to see you, but you don't want him to see how many exactly you bought. So you kind of want to make one obvious while the other one kind of goes into your pocket.
Don't you dare
No.
fucking fail this.
No.
No, I want him to have as complete information about my drug purchase as possible,
as little
Okay,
ambiguity.
all right.
without it being obvious that I am intentionally presenting this information to him.
God, if you fail this
Yeah,
roll,
I
dude.
don't know. I really feel skullduggery because
All right, that's fine.
know
We'll give it a shot.
that's the only thing.
What difficulty you want that at?
Well, I mean, you're kind of intentionally doing it. I'll give you a difficulty of 2.
Great.
God, I hope you don't feel this. Okay, cool.
Thank
great.
fucking God.
I don't know.
I did not
I mean,
want to roleplay Sad Horst again.
I don't think it would have shook out that way. I think everyone misunderstood my intentions with that roll, but that's okay.
No, I think I got it, but I think if you failed it, it would have made Horst think that you were actually trying to be sneaky about it and doing it badly.
That's fair.
Yeah, that would be the
That'd be the counter result. Correct?
right.
That makes sense. Okay. Cool. All right.
Alright.
Well, I'm gonna hold on to those gels until we're back on the ship.
All right. Sounds good. Anybody else want to do anything on world before we take off?
Nah.
Oh, I wanted to.
Oh,
While we were on the phone with Lawala, I wanted to ask Lawala about blips, and
Yes.
I wanted to ask if she was ever able to get a hold of any information about the record scratch phenomenon, and or the any more info relating to the MI, the origins of the MI.
Record scratch phenomenon. I'm gonna need a little bit more.
The
do you mean,
the extra FTL that we did, Horst did the gel and we jumped, but then we extra jumped.
We got to the secret
Yeah.
level
So
in Star Fox.
so she is completely at odds end with that. She says
You
that
just got nothing on that.
She's going to be doing some research on it.
That's fair.
But she hasn't heard of this happening.
I don't think anyone has,
I've
right?
I've never heard of such a situation. I'm But the words that you've said, the words that you were telling me, Horst, what was it again? The images, the words that came to you during this encounter. I think you were you were saying something that the entity almost like spoke to you, right?
Saboya.
Yes, Saboya. Saboya, something. If you're interested in saving Olaxis, you must find Saboya. Isn't that correct?
Whoa.
Yeah.
That sounds awfully specific.
As well as my fate.
Yes. And then the other, I'm not sure what the other one meant. It was very strange about checking in on the Union, or something of that nature. Mm-hmm. So those were the two things. And Saboya, like I mentioned, is talked about in our text, our text from our people.
Yes. The Wasnamets.
Yeah, so let me bring up actually an image of what these creatures look like, so you can see. They're actually called Glean, and they're pretty cool looking. If I can just find them.
Cute little squid friends.
Cute little squid friends. Okay, not there. Go ahead.
I had one thing I wanted to do before we took off.
Okay.
I didn't want to interrupt, but I didn't want to forget either if I went silent.
Go for it.
Can I go for it? Okay, while I'm out, I kind of want to sneak off from the room. A stealth check isn't necessary. I want to get, 4 tailor-made jackets that say crew on it, and it has like an egg with space inside of the egg. And then I want to...
Are you doing this obviously?
No, you guys wouldn't have known.
Excellent.
At one point, a pile of bugs became a streamlined, and I just snuck off.
We'll have my pants gone.
You know what would be fantastic is like you literally just split off from the group, so half of you is doing it while half of you is here. The other half of you is going shopping.
And after since I've done heal checks on everyone, I took their measurements already.
Oh, nice. Yes, that makes sense.
No, what if I change shapes?
I took that into account, but I left yours a little roomy.
You gave me like the
zippers and stuff.
Mr. Fantastic
stretchy
one.
Yeah, it has some stretch to it. Yeah, it's okay. Gore-Tex is still doing fine.
All right, so these creatures right here that you see are kind of squid-like, very intelligent creatures. They are scientists, they are engineers, they are in this galaxy kind of the MIT, if you will, of this universe. So what they were talking about is these creatures only used to live, these Glean only used to live for like 5 years tops. And then, so we used to only live for about 5 years tops. And our history way back talks about these ancient ones who came and gave these crystals here. You see these crystals, it was said that they had come from Saboya, that Saboya was a place that these ancient ones used to come from, but Saboya may not even exist anymore with the way that the burn has closed everything down. We have never found record of it before. There's never been a Glean who's been able to find any place called Saboya. It's just, a story that we were told, and there's a legend, like the one about the driftling who comes into your house and through the chimney and leaves you presents. Santa.
Oh, yes.
I believe it's called Satan.
Satan
yes.
Claus.
Satan Claus. No, but seriously, I don't even know what that is because I'm from a different planet. But yeah. So that's all the information that we found out. I had mentioned to you that there is a Glean temple that you can go and discuss and get some information when you return back from the planet. After your mission, we can discover those things together because I'm very curious about what's going on.
Hey, that's am I. And anything about these creatures called the blips? Any leads on those boys?
So the blips, we found them on various different places. I will get you a list of those. Let me get into the ARC records.
It's not urgent at the moment, but yes, when we reconvene with you here after we go check out the Falnala, was that the name of the planet? Correct.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Falnala
we
was
will,
also the last place we had made contact.
Yes, that is where we were. That's where we are heading to meet up with the Midnight, or to discover what has become of it.
All right. Very well.
Excellent. Thank you as always, Loala, for your help.
All right.
And I'll boop off.
Beep up boop.
And can I just, I guess, like with the special abilities, do I just roll, like it says roll special ability? Do I just do that to, I want to try to take this pocket pistol that I got and hide it in my body.
Oh yeah.
So tell us about this ability.
Up his ass.
Tell us about this ability.
So the special ability is just literally called Concealed in Flesh, and it says I can hide an item in my body.
Please pull it out of your mouth.
I mean, it's made out of plastic. It can kind of just go in anywhere.
So yeah, let's talk about your Driftling race a little bit too, for everybody that's kind of new to this. So you are kind of this is the kind of the shape you're taking now, this kind of wolfy little look, but you're actually a shapeshifter, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
we haven't updated that coin because there's limited graphics, but I take the shapes of the creatures that I've been around, that I've kind of come to respect. In previous stories, I was a hostage of the Daylight Cult, and I was actually confined for a while with Talon, who we're looking for on this ship Midnight, and his brother Mac, who actually escaped and found the whole crew that came to break Talon out of the Daylight Cult, and then they rescued me. So I started to look like Talon and Mac while I was with them, and they're large bugs. They're not the million bugs like Roach. They're just one large bug. And then when I joined the crew, I was for a long time side by side, or really hip by hip, or inside another character, which is a large robot. So I worked closely with this Peacecraft for a while, and so now I'm kind of like a large robotic-looking bug.
Yeah, since you changed so much, it's hard to keep the artwork going.
Yep.
This is what the Cthulhu look like. They are just one giant bug type creature.
I like
instead
that,
of being, instead of being 100,000 bugs, there's this. All right, cool.
Bug. Sorry.
One
so
bug.
My species shifts shape constantly, and we're made out of plastic. So this ability I have is called to Conceal in Flesh, and I want to try to hide this pocket pistol I got inside my body.
It's fantastic. Life is plastic. That one's for you, Tactical Barbie. That's a special shout out to Tactical Barbie in our chat.
There you go. I also imagine after you put the gun in,
you hate.
After you put the gun in you, there's like a little impression, like on your stomach of a gun. Like it's not very well hidden.
I guess that depends on
why don't we do that? Let's roll. Give me a roll for how well you want it hidden. So give me a difficulty of, how well you're trying to hide it. So that will depend on how, if you're trying to just kind of keep it there, or if you're trying to make it so it pass inspection, that would be a difficult thing, or if it's just not visible by kind of cursory kind of looks.
I don't think I could make it. I don't think I could make it past some type of deep scan. This is more of just a pat down type thing. I'm not taking the clothes off.
Yeah. All right, give me a difficulty of 3 then, and we can do. I would give you for this. I'd give you stealth, or even I could give you. I keep wanting to say tomfoolery.
Skullduggery.
Roll for tomfoolery. Right. Skullduggery. Yes. You rapscallions, roll for tomfoolery.
I'll do a stealth roll then.
You scam.
Okay.
You'll
Right away, sir.
Oh, you lose. You
One,
lost
2, 3.
Oh shit.
1, 2, 3.
Damn, kid. Perfect. You line it up perfectly. Yeep. So the way, also in case you're wondering, the way rolls work, if this is again your first time checking out, so Jesso, show them your sheet, please. So for each skill, you will see that there is a. Let me know when it's up. So for each type of skill, for each skill, there's a die selected for it. So each die represents, if you have social, there's, all the different skill types, which I've got here. And basically, you've got the mental skills, the physical skills, and the social skills. And they're all broken down and represented by dice. So difficulty, when I say roll a difficulty of 2 or complexity of 3 or something like that, that means that's how many dice you roll. And as long as the dice do not match, it's a success. If the dice match, it is a failure. And that's how easy this game is as far as mechanic-wise goes. And one of the reasons we really like it. It's, not a lot of numbers. The die changes over time. So obviously if you have a 4-sided die, it's a lot harder than a 10 or a 12-sided die. But as you level up, you can change those die. When you use all your die, meaning if you've rolled a 4, a 6, an 8, a 10, and a 12-sided die, once you've rolled all those die, you get a Nova point. And Nova point is just basically like a special point. You can use it to power different moves, or to reroll events, or to kind of change the narrative a little bit. They have many uses, but for the most part, that's the very easy breakdown of how this game works. All right. So we are now at the docks. Let me know when you want to present the jackets.
Are we on the ship? Or
you can be.
What are the chances of the gun misfiring inside Prisoner? I'm sorry, I can't.
No, I would think that if it's an ability, he should be able to he's like RoboCop. He should be able to pull that shit on out the side of his leg. If it's a whole ass ability,
just poke the muzzle out and be able to shoot it from anywhere. He just hides multiple guns inside of him, and they'd just be like you said, RoboCop.
Or even he should be able to fucking open up, just the muzzle hole.
Exactly.
A muzzle hole.
The muzzle.
Well, I will say that I think a laser firing would probably. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it would probably hurt a little bit. I'm sure there's a little bit of heat that comes from those things.
Oh, what if he had his shield activated too?
Yeah, it just pings around on the inside of your shoe.
Real ozone smell in here.
It's and he's dead. But if we're all, because everyone's just wrapping up their on-world things before we hit off-world, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. I will. Once we're all on ship is what I'm not gonna I was just waiting for everyone else to finish up their Jones.
Okay.
Their daily.
Cool. So yeah, you take off from the planet. You are in orbit, orbiting around, doing your thing. Getting ready to. There you go. This is good here. Over here, and we'll put you over here. Okay. So you all are in. I'm guessing you kind of called them in for hey, I've got something for you.
Yeah. I'll start with Prisoner, and I'd be like, Prisoner, you being the newest edition, I felt it suiting to solidify your standing within the crew. I was once an outsider like you, and only the most recent addition myself. So I've commissioned these jackets to commemorate the crew. I've gotten one for all of you, but I give it to Prisoner first, just because I know what it's like to be the new guy on the crew. So I'm like, hey.
Prisoner gives kind of a gruff thanks, but kind of leans over, and you can see it's really touching him, and maybe some plastic tears kind of welling up in the eyes.
Don't let him see you cry.
Yeah.
And then it'll be Oro, and then Captain will have a little extra filigree on his.
Oh, these are so cute. Doc, I didn't even know how to embroider.
Oh, this is amazing.
No, I got them commissioned, and also these. It's an additional pair of pants for.
Well, I prefer to have you as my pants. But,
although I will gladly be your pants. And
thank God.
I'm honored. Just, I believe they present a
guys are so cute.
Advantage. If we could do this,
it's once you've worn the roach pants. There's no pants good enough. I'd rather just not wear pants. It's you or nothing.
Once you walk the mile,
my friend.
Right.
Look, it's because we're everywhere you want us to be, and not where you don't.
And you keep it cool. I don't know how you
No
do it.
riding,
There's
no
no
punching.
chafing.
I don't know. I think it's in my DNA.
I also really love
Our Wrangler DNA.
I love how you put the
I have
little
no
C
hang-ups.
on the chest of my jacket. I really appreciate that.
You know, Captain.
So,
And
are you all putting these? Are you all putting these uniforms on? Because that would be
yeah.
fucking cute as shit.
Oh yeah.
I'm definitely
count.
putting mine on over my
Who's
over
cutting?
my regular jacket.
Who's cutting their sleeves
Prisoner.
off?
Prisoner's already had his on.
It's the dwarves.
I hit that button. I hit the back button.
Mine. That's a great idea.
You're gonna take this. I imagined Oro taking the sleeve off of hers. To be honest.
I'm not gonna do it right away, but I will do it before the space egg jacket enters regular wardrobe rotation. I will remove the sleeves.
Thank you very much, Doc.
It should be noted, though, that sometimes our job denotes subtlety, and I would take no offense to you not donning the jacket.
Oh, we can all wear them when we go bowling and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I had in mind.
No, I love it. I love the design. I love the material. This is a quality gift from you, my good friend Shan.
Thank you.
All right.
And we all bow.
You all bow. It's very touching. Very touching indeed.
I awkwardly half bow back, and then I even more awkwardly attempt to hug a cloud of bugs.
I start to become pants, but then resist.
Yes, I realized it was a bad idea as soon as I started doing it. I'm sorry.
I'm new to this.
Yes, same.
1,000 little steps.
Let's get started, little steps. All right, so let's get this mission going, folks.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah.
This is again by Bryte. These are Yev's
Yev.
tracks. So shout out to Yev for making these kick-ass tracks.
DJ
for the
Yev.
background.
Yeah, you can check him
Yeah,
out on.
check him out on SoundCloud.
Yep, the link is in our profile.
Links on our profile. I'm pointing like my cam's on. That's awesome. Smash that subscribe button, all right, so
Let's keep this thing
you
going.
take off. Let me get back to the map. Let's see which map it was, because now it turns out there's a bunch of different maps.
Oops.
It's almost like we keep going to new places.
Okay, yeah, this is the right map. Okay, so the space egg takes off to Falnala. The
this
trip
sounds so good.
is pretty quiet. Are you gonna take your little jumps to get there, Jesso?
I'm not gonna do the drugs, no, but I'm gonna jump.
Okay. All right, so you guys take a couple jumps. It takes some time to get to this planet, but
2 weeks?
let's say after some. Yeah, we'll say it's about a 2-week journey as you all are heading out there. Maybe a little bit less with that. We'll say it's about a week and a half. But yeah, soon enough you arrive and begin orbiting the planet. The planet is quite.
Initial
Quite-
scan.
As soon as you get close in, you start getting a distress call that's pinging on your system.
We're gonna put it on.
Please, we've made it to the planet surface. Please, if anybody's out, we need help. They're taking it all, and that's it. And it cuts out. And you approach. Valhalla is pretty close to the burn. You're here in the Ghost Belt, so the orange and red is just an impenetrable expanse. So just beyond the planet, it's just impossible to see what's beyond that fiery barrier. So yep, if you all begin orbiting it, you what do you want to do?
Initial scan of the surface. Do we have that kind of? We have a scanner.
Yeah,
You guys got
absolutely.
scan.
Yeah. I would like to take. I don't know if I
Okay.
have that.
Specifically, let's scan for air defense too.
Okay, like let's hostile encampment or you know,
Yeah.
or actually even try to pinpoint that the location of that beacon as well, if we can have that.
Okay. Yeah, let's
is there
do
a
that.
skill I can roll to?
Well, you're asking for a couple of different things. So
Okay, I
why
like
don't we
that.
do this? Why don't we do this? I think the way this will work is why don't we do increasing complexity?
Mhm.
So just roll a 2, roll a 3, and then when you feel that you're satisfied, you can stop or go for broke. But this will be about as much information as we can give out. So go ahead. This would be computers difficulty starting off at 2 to kind of give you the most basic scan of what's going on in the planet.
Now, as
bring
I
it in as close
approach
as
the, do we have a computers person? This wouldn't actually be my bag. I'd just be most concerned about it.
I'm into it.
I got a
computers.
D8.
Yeah, to be honest, it's not my bag. I would only be concerned. So I will actually just go.
I think it kind of makes sense story-wise if I fly in and run scanners, right? I mean,
Yeah.
like, just captain, hit a button, run
So you're-
scanners.
Because I'm more about treating them once they're in-house.
Yeah. So the MI, your mama egg comes on board, and she's welcome. We have cracked to Valhalla.
buddy.
We are doing scans, and we see that this is not a very civilized planet. There are no major encampments that we can see, no cities. It is a green, purple, and red pink mushrooms are pretty much everywhere. And as she brings up the screen, you can see that indeed there's just huge fungus forests that kind of take most of this planet's surface. And underneath that, it's really tough to get any reads. But give me a difficulty of 3, please. Roll.
Use your. Do you
Big
want me-
mushrooms? Like canopy
Yeah.
mushrooms? Oh shit.
Yeah, like some that are tall as like 30, 40 feet. Like it's an incredible sight. These things are just like huge mushrooms that just kind of overtake the whole biome.
Cool.
Wow.
It's a relatively small planet as well. It's looks like it's probably for our reference, it's about half the size of our planet Earth, and it does not have any moons rotating around it. You think that if it did have any moons, it was probably eaten up by the burn. So the planet does look like it's in a bit of turmoil. So more in-depth scan at level 3.
Is this Do you want me to call it when I want to stop rolling, or am I just rolling till failure to see how much information we get?
It's up to you.
Will there be a
if
consequence
you do
on
get
the
a
failure?
possibly. There won't be failures as in like something shitty will happen to you, but there might be some information. Okay, so you start scanning the surface. Your MI, Magical Intelligence, says, we have located a wreck. And she brings up the shot of the wreckage, and you can very clearly see that the midnight oil has plummeted through the canopy and lies broken into 2 different halves and lie on the surface.
What do you think, boys? Do we want to land further away and approach, or come directly in with the ship?
I'll say if you want to do a difficulty 4 to do a scan for any kind of life signs or anything like that,
Okay.
I will give you.
Dig deeper, Captain.
I think the egg is perfectly capable of hovering or maneuvering on its own, and we can drop in as well.
As you're
ODST
looking,
drop.
you with that 3 difficulty, I'm going to say that there is areas to land relatively close by. It looks like you'll be able to make feet. Yep, hit the Quan. Is that what you meant to say?
I was gonna hit the 4.
Keep it rolling.
Hit the bang is what I saw.
Let's
Right.
get it.
As you scan the surface, you see that there are absolutely no life signs on
dang.
the surface.
We're fucking going after ghosts.
by
That's
the
why.
ship.
Oh.
Yeah, some of them are ghosts. So
Scan for plasma.
Yeah. Can we scan for plasma signs?
Yeah, especially because we know ghosts now. We've wised up.
We should have given Piccolo our fucking phone number.
Oh shit! Is he in the intergalactic Rolodex?
I'm not sure. I don't actually know if Piccolo was his name or not.
I will check the page.
It is now.
Or if we just made that up. I think it was a little column A, little column B.
Yes. Another roll for plasma scan.
Yeah, do it.
5.
Do it. Get it, buddy.
Oh, so scared.
Let's get it.
There it goes.
Young Icarus, too close to
Okay.
this.
Unfortunately, Captain, as I am scanning, it does not seem that maybe the porous scan is not allowing me to get a difficulty going through. I'm sorry. Did I say sporous scan? I'm sorry, I meant porous.
No, I believe you said it correctly.
Okay, excellent. The surface seems to be a little bit difficult to read. I have, however, found a place for us to land within a short distance, about 50 meters from the wreckage. Do you wish to initiate landing protocol, Captain?
Yep. One more visual swipe around, and then let's do it.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing on. There's like no electrical signatures. You don't see any type of planetary defense. You do get a lot of different. You do see a lot of different animals kind of mucking about, but you don't get anything very clear to what's going on.
Cool.
All right.
Let's bring her in.
So let me. Awesome. All right. So you. All right. Let's make sure this is the right one and not getting you to the wrong one again. Okay. All right. So as your ship lands, you are able to get relatively close to the ship, to the wreckage. You again now underneath here, you can really just get the size and scope of these mushrooms and fungus that kind of grows on this planet. You can see that in certain areas as things get deep, spores kind of shake loose, and you could see like a light mist of different creatures. Hold on a second, sorry. Yep, and so you get a very light kind of dusting of different spores and things that as they hit the surface. And they're just like little creatures running around that you can see. Nothing that's quite catches your eye. They kind of dart in and out of the crash, kind of being curious. You see a couple creatures kind of come up to the wreck, and everything just smells burnt. You can see that there's still a little bit of smoldering, but this thing has been crashed for quite a while. So what would you like to do?
We should get closer, or I mean, we should like hop in here. Maybe like a black box.
Prisoner is gonna strap on his laser rifle,
Yep.
charge up his shields.
Same here.
Strap on? I didn't
Strap
peg you
on.
for somebody that straps stuff on.
It just
You'll be
grows where it
Never
needs to
will
grow.
with that attitude.
Hey.
Never will with that cock-do attitude. All right. Let me bring you guys into the map. That might be a good idea.
Are we not?
Nope, I didn't bring you into the map. Like, there you are. You all are here.
We're
That's
giants.
what you meant. I was like, I'm looking at the map, Ari.
No, I meant like you actually, your physical bodies and stuff into the map.
Right.
All right.
What's in the map?
Close enough for size. Well, this thing's pretty massive, so I'm not going to make it to scale because it'll be hard to see you. But you can see that those
Zoom
grid
in.
patterns are. There we go.
Cool.
So let's say it's actually this size.
I'm giant. I've become Vila. Fear me,
I am now 2,000 bugs.
dude. If I could get my numbers up,
200,000.
Yeah, are you increasing in quantity or just size?
I have not.
Okay, I've been bulking up.
I have been eating more, Captain.
Yeah,
And
you're
or-
working out.
I saw you munching on the bullet casings in the back of the store.
It was a good treat.
Tactical
Yes.
Barbie says, "Eat them, eat the shrooms."
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm absolutely gonna look for some some edible
Some caps.
and/or psychoactive. Yeah.
Look for the blue ones, Oro.
I also wanted to. I should have spoken up sooner, and for that I apologize. Nah, you know what? I'll just wait. Never mind.
Fuck it. Don't ever apologize.
Yeah, you can be my
Don't
pants Jew.
apologize.
There's plenty of room.
Yeah, I decided it was better to wait than it was to apologize. So.
Well,
All right. Well, what did you want to do?
I want to get up in this wreckage. I want to.
Yeah, let's get in the wreckage.
I want to get up into here at least. One, I want to snack on the metal. Two, I want to see if there's a black box.
Pants mode?
But I want to bring a tech
Say again?
guy.
Okay, so yeah, let's
I'm a tech guy.
start with that. So, search the wreckage. Give me a complexity 3, please. Do
I would like to sneak if possible.
Yeah, I want to climb on top of the ship and stand guard.
Okay.
Complexity 2 for a skill, which
perception, I believe.
perception 2. Got it.
Perception will work. That makes sense too.
Exceptional perception. Right. Boom. There's no way. Yes.
Okay, cool. So as you start looking around, again, this is a pretty massive ship, and you start seeing that there's no bodies. You don't see anything in the wreckage. In fact, as you kind of start paying more attention, you start to realize that the plasma barrels are gone as well, and you see that the plasma hasn't like leaked. It's not like all over the ground. You see absolutely no trace of them.
No waste or anything.
Go ahead and do a roll of difficulty of 3.
All right. Perception 3. Kick it up. Let's go. Keep it going. Got it.
Nice.
Well done.
Okay, so another thing that you start realizing, it's not so much what you find, but something else what you don't find. There's no pieces of technology. There's like no communication badges. You don't see any of the smart slabs, none of the torch rods, no weapons. There's just nothing. Not even like broken tech. Like anything that could have been there looks like it was taken away. I mean, there's computers that are completely empty banks. So it looks like this thing has been completely stripped over the couple weeks that it's been here.
I'll relay that. Now, in the image here, it looks smoldering, but it's not.
I mean, it's still smoldering because you got to think that this thing has been
Like
burning for a while. But
ozone.
but a lot of that smoldering is also the kind of also could be the shroom spores floating around. But yeah, no, this thing is. It looks like at one point parts of this ship were very much highly on fire. But as this thing has kind of calmed down, it looks like it's probably burned for weeks at a time. And there's a little bit of smoke coming out, but it's really most of just the kind of ambient air, I would say, is really kind of.
And this includes like a search of like the cockpit area, or like what would be deemed like the cockpit area.
Yeah, you search for everything.
Cool,
it looks like the cockpit's been stripped. Like
Okay.
you don't find anything.
So I ping everyone telepathically. It's been picked clean.
Can I do a perception check to see if I can see anything like moving away from the ship?
Sure. Give me a difficulty of. So yeah, give me a difficulty of 3, please.
Doc, you say.
So what are you looking for specifically?
Doc, you say it's been picked clean. Let me see if I can't see any of those barrels being drug away or footprints moving away from the ship or such things like this.
What do your rock eyes see, young Horst?
Okay, is that give me a difficulty of 3.
It's a fail.
Okay, so you're
May the
not really
Force
able
be with
to see anything as you're kind of going to investigate. You're kind of distracted and you don't really get a good idea of what's going on.
Spores in my eyes.
You see some
spores in
bugs.
your eyes. Does anybody else want to do anything? Oro?
So we've already checked it for that.
Try to talk to the
Oro,
MI.
prisoner?
I think there's no way to host the MI.
Sorry, I keep
just say hi.
muting
See what
myself.
Okay. Yeah, the MI system is completely jacked. If there was an MI here, this whole system doesn't even exist. It's completely been destroyed.
Damn.
So you want to regroup outside real quick, and meet back up. I guess like here.
Can I do like a perception on the ground? Like
Yeah,
to see
go
if
for
there's
it.
any
Like,
like
are they
tracks
outside?
or dragged barrels. Yeah, specifically outside.
Yeah, give me a difficulty of 3, please.
Hey.
Oh, that's 2.
Oh, what? No, I clicked 3. What the hell? There we go.
Hey, keep it
Oh,
up.
do you still have your bonus on? Okay. So you do start noticing that there are some tracks. It looks like, as you're kind of looking, it looks like there's 5 large sets that are headed south. As you kind of do some investigation, you can tell that there were 2 of them were pretty heavy. That looks like these were Olrons. It looks like there was, maybe by the way that the footprints go, you can definitely tell that there was Cthulhu's with them. There's 2 Cthulhu's with them, and another one that you can't quite figure out. And as you continue to look, go ahead and give me a complexity of 4 for your investigation.
Ooh.
You could use. We have some advantage too if you're feeling it. Just saying. We have a couple.
Do I have to declare? Do I have to declare advantage before I roll?
No. So what you do for these points, you roll and then you re-roll one of the dice. So, for example, let's say this failed
just
that
one
you
of
had
them, not the whole big guy.
No, you choose one to re-roll. Correct. Yeah.
Great.
Is that a better advantage or is that a more lesser advantage?
I don't need it anyway.
I don't know. Okay.
I'm curious,
Excellent.
like mathematically, but who cares?
Yeah, I don't know if it is or not, but
Well, yeah, because obviously the one that you would pick to re-roll would be one of the ones making the double. So then you
yeah,
have.
so you have 6.
Yeah. So then you go back to, in this case, 1 in 8 chance of.
Yeah.
True.
Of
So it's actually
rolling
so
the
it's not
same
as good
number
as
again.
It simplifies it to that.
Right.
Yeah. And I would say if you wanted to use your points to reroll more than one, then but I will say this, if once you use that point to try and reroll, then that's it. But if you want to use 2 points to try and roll, then but I don't know. I don't know if that's better or not. But anyways, what you notice as you continue looking, and you almost missed it at first, but there are tiny little tracks that are kind of along with it. And it's kind of perfect timing as you see that, because as you do, you start hearing some rustling coming from the mushrooms, and almost as if laying in wait, you see these lovely little creatures, which you quickly identify as
Scuzzballs.
Scuzzballs.
As what are they?
So these Nivix. These
Their
little Nivix
official
are.
names are creepy deepies.
You could pull it up on the whatchamacallit, the compendium to get a better look. I think. Well, no, never mind. Here we go. We've got it. Show to everyone. Nivix.
What?
These are
Got a
Nivix.
gun pointed at me.
It's like a 4-armed mean povey.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Love it.
So you see these tiny little creatures. They're tiny. They're about 3 feet tall, maybe 4 feet tall. Let me see exactly what the stats say instead of making shit up, because then I get in trouble. Because then it has to be condom. All right. So these Nivix are. Yep. So it looks like they're about 3 feet tall. Yeah, I was right. And they come charging at you from the south. They look like they're coming after you. They have guns drawn, and looks like some of the stuff that they're wearing has kind of been pieced together from different wrecks. They seem to be over and off to be looting you guys. So what do you all want to do as we roll for initiative? Let me do a quick explanation of initiative. So the way initiative works in this game is you pick the skill or the action you want to first do on your first turn, and that's the die you roll to figure out what your initiative level is. So let us go ahead and roll initiative. And by doing that, you're going to tell me what do you first want to do. These guys are running, and they are taking pop shots at you, by the way. So they're not waiting to get close to you. They're going to start shooting you as soon as they get into range.
Can I try to draw their fire and kind of make myself a larger target and roll a presence check?
Okay, sure.
And
So
I'll
go
like
ahead
move
and,
into a more obvious place.
Okay.
All right, so I have to click on token first, right? Or do we just? It's just.
No, it does. I don't think that the initiative
Right.
works the same on this.
So it'd be
That's
11 and a 6.
Okay, cool. So 11 and a 6. That is a 17. We'll put you up on the roster with 17. All right, next.
Prisoner's already had his laser rifle kind of, on his side the whole time. He's just going to immediately start shooting.
Okay, all right. Give me a range check.
For 2?
Yeah, for 2.
So
Okay.
10.
Awesome. All right. So who's next?
I am going to athletics my way onto the top of the ship.
All right. Athletics, please.
It's complexity 2 atom up, right?
Yeah, it has
Yep,
nothing to do with
complexity 2 atom up.
I hope you get double 8s.
I got 10.
Sweet. That's what prisoner got.
Toy.
We must battle.
Okay. Oro.
I am going to hide.
Okay.
I also thought about that, but
Does this count towards our dice used?
Yes, this does.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
Sick. Finally.
Technically, we're using a skill.
Because
Makes sense.
Because this
Sure.
is also going to be your first. This is also your first turn as well. So, unless it's a difficulty where you need to re-roll like something, if you're trying to do something like super duper complex, then this is kind of reroll. What'd I get? Oro. Okay, cool. Oro hides or attempts to hide. I will probably make you re-roll a stealth check because they are coming at you. So you're going to need to hide a little bit better than
That's
two
cool. I
complexity.
actually have a special ability that I would like to use in that event.
That is fantastic. We will do that afterwards.
Yep.
What are you got? A 7. Excellent. And who are we missing? Oh, I didn't add you.
Priz?
Okay. Why
there
don't you each of you who tied roll a d6 real quick. Whoever gets highest goes first.
Who
Just
tied?
difficulty 2. Horse
No,
and
just
I.
a 6-side died.
What
Just
wa-
a 6-side.
What was your action, Paul?
I was gonna just pull out. I already had my laser rifle up. I just start blasting.
Okay.
Anyways,
Wait,
I
wait.
start blasting.
I was so I'm going to do something different immediately after the acrobats. Would it be? Should we compare
we're gonna-
those two rolls, or should we just do a little mini competition roll right now?
I just want to see who goes first. Just
I got a
See-
3.
So you can pee the
Alright.
farthest.
yes.
So
Pull out
I
your
have,
piece.
I have lots of screens.
Oh, he had the wind's help.
Oh!
Dang.
Can we have this just be like a fastball special or something? If I help throw Horst up while I start shooting with my other. I got 4 arms. 2 of them are shooting. One's helping launch Horst up into the air.
Sure. I mean, I would love that. I'd love to watch you kickflip a horse.
Kickflip me.
I
The
can't believe I ever
difficulty-
voted against that title.
All right, so here's the thing: you're not quite in range of these guys, so they are going to be moving into range. And once they're into range, if you are shooting, then you can select what to do. But let's go ahead and start with Shen. What is it
All right.
that you wanted to do exactly?
So, okay. So I will. I can make audible noises, right? Like I can
Mhm.
yell and shout and everything. So yelling and shouting and drawing attention to myself. I'm going to run my 7 squares. Put me right next to this boy right here, this downed mushroom, or I don't know. All right, I'm going to yell at them. I am going to then spend a Nova point, split in half, look at myself, hand the newly acquired laser rifle to him, grab my laser pistol, and say, "Let's do this." And then we'll shoot at the bad boys.
It costs you an NP to
Okay.
split, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nova Point. So the Nova Point, this is your special move. So Doc splits. I'm going to. They
Two
both
pairs
share
of pants.
consciousness.
Sorry.
And
I'll shoot at the same person. We can, instead of doing like, if that'll make it easier.
No, I mean we can do it however. I just wanted to mark you so we have red you and blue you.
Oh yeah. Red v
All right,
blue.
so you move into place. I'm going to say that these have kind of started moving up. You have these 4 that are running towards you and are definitely now in range. We've got these other ones that are kind of coming up behind them. They're also kind of being a little bit more cautious, like they're running the point, or like they're running the backup while these guys run the point. And let's go ahead and do a let's see what the distance is. Yep, I'll say that these first 3 right here, these guys right here, the first line, are within range.
Sure.
As they're kind of climbing up. So what do you want to do?
I guess since I have the firepower, I would like to shoot. I'm thinking ranged.
Okay, now keep in mind, because the way this works in combat rolls, you've already done a complexity 2.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
for each additional move, it's going to be an additional difficulty dice. So if you each have a turn, that means you will include that for that turn. So your first
agree.
half.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just explaining it for the people out there.
Oh, right. Cool. Right, of course.
All right. So so go ahead and give me your first roll for
range, complexity 3, pass.
Boom. Okay. So this guy right here comes running up, and you just hit him, and he just drops. He takes a shot directly to his soft little fur, and he is done for. As you can see that the armor plating this guy was not quite good. You can see that the guys in the back look like they're a little bit more armored, which is kind of weird because they're letting these guys go first. But indeed, you take this first guy out.
Okay. Tell me as a free action per se. Can I'm gonna hit like the group telepathically, being like, they're going down easy. How?
Yeah, they see the group sees this going on. Yeah, for sure.
Well, I'm gonna pop one more shot at the next one, but I hope I'm not just murdering things.
Started shooting at us. I mean,
fail.
I mean, they're coming after you. They've got guns. They're shooting. So they're not being peaceful. They're fucking evil little Ewoks.
So I imagine complexity 4 for my next guy, right? So I failed.
Correct.
So, yeah, that does it for me.
Okay, cool. So now we get to go on to the handy dandy failure, and we'll roll a failure prompt, and let's see what happens.
Oh, okay. I like
You
that.
crack up.
Okay,
I don't know what that means.
No, it's like I shot it. It went down. Like I thought like I shot it. It died super easy, and I was expecting it to go like. And then I was like, oh shit! Did I just like murder like a squirrel? Like
just have like a horrible pang of conscience.
Yeah. Like suddenly I just felt really aware of my life taking abilities and how how precious that might be. And I'll like drop my gun.
It's different when you're not shooting a giant plasma ball.
And like I'll even like I'll say like, how about like if I don't roll a check, I'll roll a mental check, and if I fail, I have to rejoin myself.
Ooh.
Okay, because, I like that because
I'm trying to. It's kind of difficult for me to like split myself, like because like that's like the whole thing. So let's well, I don't know. Hit me. All right, what are you thinking? Mental skill or?
Yeah, I would say something
social
mental.
Rather, or right.
Yeah. You know what? Why don't you do this? Let's roll an empath check.
Sure.
But this one you kind of want to fail because you don't. I mean, you don't want to have an empathic connection with these guys.
Okay.
But we'll say that if you succeed the empath check, which we're going to give you a difficulty of 3, you're going to take a negative to try and attack them because you feel bad.
Okay.
So you're going to take a complexity. So yeah, let's see that.
All right, and I kind of want to fail. Fuck! Ah!
Yeah. Okay. So you empathically kind of connect with these guys, and you feel really bad because you now notice that the first group are just carrying knives, and they're not really doing anything. So, kind of your melee attacks and your ranged attacks are going to definitely suffer as you have like a bit of I don't know, remorse for killing them, even though they're coming after you. You're still kind of having trouble reconciling that.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't a warrior before this time.
No, you weren't. Yeah. All right. So next we have. Oh, why is Oro here? Oro's supposed to be here, and Horst is supposed to be here.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't have a 6.
Horst.
There
No,
we
you. For some reason, it's Oro has the 6. Actually, Oro has 7, but it doesn't matter. All right. Oh wow, they changed it so it actually goes in order when you change the number now.
Wow.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Horst, it is your turn, friend. I think you've already athletics your way up to
Athletics up
here. Is
here.
that what you were saying?
Yep.
Yep. All right. So here you go. You athletics it up here.
And now I'm going to perform my haka. My raka.
Okay. Your raka haka.
Haka Flame, one
Can you smell
and asked Horst.
Okay. So you perform your haka. You sit up there. Doing that draws attention from these two who break off, and they are going to shoot at you immediately.
Okay.
So go ahead and give me some sort of way. Like as you're sitting there doing the haka, they pull out their little pistols and they start
And
taking
then they
shots.
shot
at
you.
Okay. Well, my next
So,
consecutive thing to do was going to be to remote link to Mother Egg and have her throw some suppressing fire towards the dudes in the back.
Okay, she's landed, but sure you could do that. But you're under attack now, so first you need to get out of attack, out of defense, because you kind of gave them an attack of opportunity by sitting there and doing your performance and pulling attention away.
Mm-hmm.
So give me maybe athletics difficulty of 3 or something that you want to use to kind of avoid getting shot.
Okay.
Or take the shot. You can always take the damage.
Was the haka to draw fire, or does it does it help you in a way?
It's just my character.
Cool. Hey, trust me, I'm
However,
all about
I will
it.
say
Love it.
because you passed, you have done it. You've kind of intimidated them a little bit,
Sweet.
so they're not going to be quite as sure for the next turn. They kind of freak out a little bit.
Cool.
They're like, wait, do guns work on
It's
this guy?
dancing at us.
I'm gonna shoot him. I don't know.
See this? I don't want to
Can
shoot
dance all day.
guy.
It's Star-Lord at
so
the end
cute.
of... it's a dance-off.
Yeah, there we go.
hmm
Athletics
Come get your
difficulty
love,
of
y'all.
what? 3?
It'll be 3 because you're already at 2. Correct.
Okay.
But look how cute these guys are. Why do you want to kill
Oh,
them?
I'm always failing the good ones.
Okay. Excellent. All right. So as you feel the sting of 2 laser rounds hit you, the first round lowers down your shield. The second one misses you by just about an inch.
Cool.
As it hits kind of off to the side. Super duper close though. But you do take 1 damage and knocks your shield down by 1.
1 shield damage.
1 shield damage,
Okay.
correct.
But that was just me responding to an attack of opportunity, right? So technically my consecutive rolls are still going?
Technically, yes.
Okay.
So if you want to do something, it would be a difficulty of 4.
Yeah, Mama Egg ship shooting at them.
All right, give me a. What do you want to do? Computers?
Computers are for you.
Slab check.
I'm trying to see if I have any.
Get up in that egg interface.
Yeah, I should be playing.
Squaw, da, da, da.
Okay, yeah, cool.
You know, this
I was trying to find a
this song
technicality of
friggin'
my special
slaps, by the
abilities.
way.
That's
No.
a technical foul.
Which
I'm
one?
trying to min-max.
All right, let's do it. Roll away, friend.
Oh, that's not gonna be good.
Okay, so yeah, it looks like the the communication system is a little bit off. Mama
Spores.
Egg does receive your signal, but it looks like it's not quite coming through very clearly. It looks like maybe the spores on the planet are starting to interrupt. Whatever was keeping you from getting a clear scan on the planet seems to be interrupting your communications. And
Oh,
little doubt. Little doubt in your mind.
oh no.
This doesn't make any sense for this particular situation. But what I can say instead is, as you got shot from before, the laser does rip through part of your body of your choice, and does knock a piece of rock from your skin. Not a mental scar, but an actual physical star.
Dang.
Oh, that's it. Yeah,
What, I
rips your jacket. Yeah, for sure.
Brand new
Person would
jacket.
have a scar.
Oh my god.
Dang.
I'd rather take a scar, to be honest.
Go for it. Take a scar.
I was thinking it could. I'm not saying this is canon, but I was thinking it could hit me in the eye, and then Roach could be my eye patch.
Oh my gosh. No, this isn't.
Or like the one that sits in your ear can just sit in your eye.
Oh my god.
I'm not playing two characters that have lost eyes for you.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot about that.
I'm legally blind in my right eye.
Okay, so as we'll say, the second shot that missed ricocheted some debris up in there, and we could say it's scarred like right above your eye.
Oh, I mean, whatever you want to do. If you wanted to rip the jacket, you can rip the jacket.
Whatever you wanted to do.
Whatever you want it to do. Let's help
The
make the story together.
Okay.
Now you know it's serious. That's his
All right, I'll
jacket.
give you a turn and get back to you, but
Yeah,
think
yeah.
about it. Think about it, and we'll come back.
All right.
Prisoner, it is your turn.
All right, so I think that when I originally rolled, I was just blasted. So, anyways, I go out blasted. But
So you're gonna have to, if you want,
they're
want
too
to
far.
get this-
So, I mean, I guess
you're gonna
I
have
was.
to move first.
Yeah.
You can move first, and then you'll still get that shot off, which is a
You can,
success.
yeah, you can move up to me because
I want to move up. I want to move up to where Roach is, because also I've seen now that Roach is like something's wrong. He dropped his gun, and looks just discombobulated. So I want to run up here and take a shot at the next nearest Nivik.
Okay. Well, oh, we've got a heartbroken symbol. I'm going to use that because your heart's broken. All right, so you get a shot on this Nivik. And this one,
Ranged.
what is his health? Okay, yep. This guy. Yep. Pick which one are you shooting at? There's two down here that are within range now. Got this guy right here, and
The one that's on the left.
all right. So your shot rings true as you hear this little thing squeak in the most adorable way as you put a laser through it, and that's the sound it makes. With
You absolute monster.
And then next action, immediately lining up to shoot at the next one.
All right, roll a difficulty of 3, please. All right, that looks like it's a pass. You do hit this guy, however, he doesn't quite go down, but he looks at you with these like puppy dog eyes, like. But then his teeth gnash, and he's like, "Whoops, he's not dead." And he looks really, really kind of angry. He was carrying in his hand what looked like to be a knife, and he drops it, so he's no longer holding his knife. And you do damage him for 1 damage, and he looks like he's pretty hurt.
Okay. Are the other ones in the further back within range?
Let's see.
Down here,
I'm gonna say these two guys are definitely not in range because they're along the
around
other
the
side.
corner. Yeah.
Around the
How about
corner.
these guys back in the woods?
Let's find out. They are. Nope, they are just out of range. They are. I think your range is 50 feet for your weapon for the laser. For
Yeah, I
the
think
pistol, laser rifle is actually it's 40. So yeah. So these guys are out of your range. You could go for a shot, but the difficulty would be like really, really high because they're so off. I would say at this point you're already rolling a 3. I would say difficulty would be like a 6 if you want to try and shoot them that far.
No, I want to just finish off the one that's on the ground.
Okay, give me a difficulty of 4. Yeah, and you put him down. He gets hit. You finish him off. He lets out another squeak. The rest of them kind of slow down a bit, kind of seeing what's going on. They kind of look at each other and they kind of start to regroup. These two that were kind of up front, that were kind of shooting at Gesso, make their way back and around. Ora, what would you like to do?
Well, so my initial plan had been to hide, and then to try to lie to these guys to get them to stop attacking us. But now that I've seen them go from adorable to awful little teeth gnasher goblin critters, I'm on the side of it's okay to probably shoot these idiots. So, despite my better judgment, I will engage in a ranged combat with my laser rifle.
Alright, so you'd have to move up to either kind of flanking Shin, my prisoner. We're going to go with, you could move up to here. We'll say it's what, 40 feet that you can move? Or is it 35?
I want to say 35.
Well,
okay, we'll say 35 then. That works for me. And then you guys get to move. Oh wait, no, you don't. They have 2 more movement than you. So I think it's only 25. You only get 25.
Yeah, you're right. I think.
Yeah, it should be 5 squares, and then the additional 2 came.
That's right. So yeah, so you have 25 feet that you can move to.
25 feet.
If you want to move extra, you can use a skill roll for it. Like if you want to kind of increase your movement, like sprinting or something, you can use an athletics roll difficulty of 2 to give yourself 2 more spaces.
2 more spaces. Can I like run up to? Can I do my 25-foot move? See, I'm just not sure if I'm going to be able to get where I need to be. 25 will get me there. And so if I move to here, I won't be. Is this guy not in range? Or can I not see him because of this thing?
Let me see. What's that range? We've got a distance
50
of. Feet. No, I think you've got the rifle.
Yeah.
Yep, you can. It'll be an increased difficulty because he's out of your normal range, but you can definitely give it a shot.
Okay.
All right, so you move up there. Let's say it's a difficulty to start off straight 3.
This is a D4, which is fun.
Oh yeah, that is pretty fun.
Oh,
but you get him. Gosh.
Sharpshooter.
Yeah. I kind of want to see how this play. How does this play out? How does this play out from Ora's point of view?
So, I think Oro's initial instinct to hide was based sheerly on the number of these critters that showed up, because then she saw Horst jump up on the roof of the crashed Midnight Oil and do a dance and then get shot, and then saw Doc split in half and then drop his weapons. And these guys are still coming, and they're still gnashing their teeth, and they're still awful. So I feel like as they're like as everyone else is doing their thing, like after Prisoner moves up and like actually starts doing shots, Oravona is just kind of casually gonna step out of cover and then move up and just stand next to him and also start shooting.
Yeah, like in a moment of clarity, the shot just goes, and you see this little guy. His head just goes pink. You like first there's a head, all of a sudden there's just like pink dust, and and he squeaks again, and they
Vivian.
turn.
Disgusting.
The remaining ones turn to each other, and they start turning around, and they start making a run for it back into
Yeah, you better run.
the area that they come. So as they start running away, do you all want to do anything?
Do you want to follow?
Yeah, they're heading south.
Yeah, they're
Turn
going the
south,
same way as the barrels got dragged off.
Yep, same way as the tracks from before.
So yeah, I want to take another 7 spaces closer and try and like shoot one of them again.
Try to wound it.
Yeah, that's what I didn't want to say. Try to wound it because I know he's going to make that even more difficult. I'm just hoping that they have some kind of armor on so that I don't kill it in one shot.
Yeah,
have
so
a bunch of arms.
these guys right here, wait, no, I think you finished off all the non-armored folk. The rest do have what looks like to be like salvaged armor on them, like, you know, bits and pieces of scraps from the ship that are kind of strapped to them. So they look like they could take more than a shot. So
Okay.
Scraps you say.
I'll give you a difficulty of 2. You'll have to move a little bit closer, but we'll figure that you're in range anyway. So go ahead and roll the shot.
Okay.
Because I know you would have to move like here.
I was going to move first, yeah. And I was just on the wrong thing to move myself to do that exactly
okay.
what you
I got
did.
you. I got
All
you,
right,
bro.
range
I got you.
2.
Yeah, range difficulty 2 because they're running away and they are not. Oh, I love the way they hit. That's so cool. 69. Yeah, he hits you and you hit him. Nice. Yep. So, which guy are you going for? It does.
The one that's furthest away from them, I think, so this guy down here, because the other ones are already like he's the last one lagging behind, so I don't want to fight with the rest of them.
Yeah, so you definitely take a center mass shot and you hit him, and you can see that the armor does deflect a lot of it, but he does look like he's pretty hit. So he is still running into the forest, but you can definitely see he is very much slowed down as he's kind of dragging his step. And
I'm
done. I mean, I guess the only thing I would do is try and take a shot that's going to go like right in front of him or near him, and shout like, you know, stop right fucking there.
Okay, give me an intimidation. Is there? What is the? There's not presence, right? Presence.
How about?
Or skullduggery, maybe, to be like, dance.
Yeah, I would give you skullduggery. That's a little bit, but I would be like,
I don't know.
maybe on any of the social ones, I'm kind of more like feeling like presence.
Sure.
Or even suave if you wanted to kind of.
I want to do a suave.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
Sense.
Okay, well, tell me what you would say suave to him.
Like you take another step. We're gonna have our ship unload on you. It's already booted up and, you know, about to unload its full arsenal on you. Stop.
Okay, so this is a deceive, not a.
I'll do a swap. I'll do deceive then. Yeah.
Yeah. So give me a difficulty of 3.
Fuck.
Yeah, he runs over, and you just see him flick the tiny little furry finger up at you as he runs into the woods. And soon enough, they all take off, and they are out of sight as they head into the denser foliage. But they do leave especially the guy that you shot, who's kind of dragging his feet and they're running, they leave a pretty easy trail for you to follow.
How many ran away?
4.
Can I shoot?
You can take a shot. I'll give you a shot.
I've got
I think
a
you're
ranged
close
rifle.
enough. You do.
And a
Let me
scope.
see. So it'll be a difficulty of 3 because you're a bit out of range, but you're elevated. So I will let you, as they're kind of heading into the woods, take a shot. Go for it. Give me a difficulty of 3.
Same guy. Person.
Oh, is it the same
Creature.
same person?
Wing him.
Are you aim? Yeah.
Bing!
Which okay, if you're so as the guy
I'll
puts
shoot
his
at a
middle
bunch of
finger
them.
up in the
I'm
air.
just still shooting, apparently.
So this is how it plays out. So you see this furry little Nivik. He takes a shot. Prisoner steps up and he says, "You better stop, or I'm going to kill you. We've got this." He goes up and he puts his finger up at you guys and just flashes you his furry little middle finger, and then you just see this laser come across and just go through his finger, chopping it off completely, and just hitting him in the chest as he drops dead.
Got him.
Oh, got him.
I'm gonna give a thumbs up.
That would have been the easy one to track, but good job.
I'm
mean,
helping. I'll shoot more of them if you let me.
I mean, the difficulty will go up if you want. It's difficulty 4 next, but actually, you know what? Since they've run out of range at this point, you don't have a shot on them. The mushrooms
under
are
the-
covering them
I'm
up.
throwing a grenade.
I was like,
I will burn this planet down. I swear to God.
Well, no,
we're giving you guys the
berserker mode.
We got 10-minute warning coming up for the. I mean, we could go a little bit longer, but 10-minute warning for the regular end of the episode at 10:30. By the way.
Yeah,
the after hours.
I could take a $5 and play till like 11.
Hell yeah,
Okay,
That's
I'm
fine
down.
for me.
with that, too.
I'm
Alright,
down.
everybody else okay? You guys in the stream, you guys are cool for taking like a 5-minute break, and
Because we hope
if you guys are up for it, let me know in chat. We'll take 5. I love Tactical Barbie says, if I ever have a metal band, I'm going to name it Furry Little Middle Finger.
That's awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are Furry Little Middle Finger.
Oh, I love that they're a Brit band.
Huzzah!
It has to be.
No, but they only play Renaissance Fair.
Ari, can you make the map we're on the like electric light, neon light? Logo?
Yeah. I'll move it to there. Yes, for sure. And we should have a little thing that says like "Be back in 5." I should create a little.
Oh, let's do it. No, I want to do a technical difficulty one with like someone doing an oops face.
Oh, we can do that
We
too.
can have a bunch.
it's
I
like
was gonna-
If anybody
it's
wants
like
to make us some.
oh man, I have like a complete
Mental image.
complete mental image just formed. It's like Horst has the like the quote unquote hood of the space egg open,
Hell
and he's
yeah.
like looking in like he's doing repairs.
I'm holding a
And
flashlight.
right, and the cloud of bugs is holding the flashlight, and then like prisoner has like 2 split wires in either hand behind it, just like
So
smiling.
he's got 4 wires. 'cause
And,
he's four-handed.
Oh my god.
Right.
I love this.
Like and Oro's just like hanging out with like a beer nearby.
I love that.
You're like
so much.
just hard eye roll.
You have like a collapsible chair. You're like catching rain. I'm just gonna
It
chill on my
is-
lawn chair.
Oh wait, no, that's too much time.
Dude, I want there to
Um,
still be lawn chairs in space. We should pick
Why
up
couldn't there
some-
be long chairs in space? All right,
Oh,
so it is.
Inconsequential lawn chair.
I mean, technically,
It is-
all lawn chairs are in space.
All right, it is 10:20. We will pick the game back up at 10:30. If you guys can stay around and hang out, that's fantastic. Go and take a bathroom.
And thanks to anyone and everyone listening.
Yeah, we'll be
Yeah,
back to
I really
finish this
appreciate
episode off. I know it says 10:35, but it's supposed to be 10:30. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool.
Okay,
All right, see you guys in 10 minutes.
Ciao, ciao.
Oh, hello.
Ooh.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Hey, thanks y'all for hanging about. Let me give some shout outs to Ashen Snowflake, Dragon Grace 4. Go with him. Go with him. Go with him. Let's do this. Host raffle. Oh, we're going to do host raffle. Cool. And Plastic Buddha, thanks for checking us out. If you all
Plastic
have
Buddha here
streams
every
yourselves,
week.
yeah, we're here every week. Speaking of which, though, I think
We're not here next week.
we're not here next week
Or the week after.
on Thursday, but
Listen,
maybe we can.
Calendars
we
are
can have a
hard,
night.
okay? It's like math.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Some people say it's advanced math.
I mean,
yeah,
it's all
next-
time is a construct. It was all agreed on. It's basically math. Let's just leave
We're
it.
going to be here next week. Next week's the 17th, right? We're still good for that. The
Yeah.
week after that, Christmas, and the week after that's New Year's Eve. So we may or may not be around. I don't think so. We'll
Yeah, but
discuss
where the
that.
fuck
But
is anybody going?
Yeah, I was
Hey,
actually thinking like I could maybe, but I might actually not be able to.
Yeah.
So I'll let you know. I'll
Okay.
let you know about that.
Definitely say I could probably do an early session on New Year's Eve over Christmas Eve. That's just kind of out.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if Christmas Eve has any bearing to my company. I don't think they care.
You could also do
cool.
something
Well,
like,
What does that fall on?
Yeah. I'd also be down for like a one-off or playing coup or something silly, maybe.
yeah, that could be fun. We'll just do
Yeah.
something that. Okay. Is it? Yes.
That does. I was gonna get it myself, but I could also like. There's a you can through D20 you can get an game, and then you can run. It gives you scenarios, and there's like one-shot cinematic scenarios in which like most of the players are expected to have a rough go of it, like and potentially die. And then there's like more of a campaign mode where it's like the true and honest world of the like corporate slog that is like the Aliens universe.
Sure.
But yeah, it seems pretty cool. I was thinking, I was definitely wanting to run that. It has like a dice pool thing and like with stress rolls and stuff like that.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll check that out.
Yeah.
I didn't hear what kind of game it is. Did you say Cthulhu is what I'm gathering?
Alien.
Right content? Alien, yes.
Oh, Alien.
I've listened to some good Let's Plays on that. We should definitely do that.
Yeah, they have it on the D20 system, but there's like it's not. I don't think it's too complicated of a system. But we could do that for a potential one shot, or if we just I don't know.
Yeah. Well, not that I condone the use of illegal software, but
via Parsec and emulation, we can play some multiplayer Sega Genesis, SNES, PlayStation 1 games and shit online.
That's. I mean, I'm never gonna.
We should do
a Twitch stream band.
We should do a New Year's Eve NBA Jam tournament.
Christ, that's all y'all.
Rocket League.
I'm so
Rocket League.
Man, I haven't played Rocket. Dude, I have to do a hard reset of. Has anyone ever done that? A hard reset on their PS4, like from their computer?
I bet.
It's like reinstall your PS4.
Real easy.
Oh, yeah, I know. There's a walk.
Tommy, I will say I guess I rebooted after not being on for a bit, and they changed the entire OS, and I couldn't find any of my games.
No.
Like they were just all gone, and like eventually I found them. They're now like they moved to library or something. But like I had just spent like 3 weeks playing God of War, and was like kind of near finished the end of the story, and was like, "You fucking kidding me?" Like I just lost all of that.
What a nightmare!
R.I.P. My Argonian from Skyrim, Reptar. R.I.P. Like several, like R.I.P. a long
several hundred hours.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
I'd love to show you guys
I was
how I broke
logged
Skyrim.
in.
Sick.
Oh, dude.
So I'll tell you about how I broke Skyrim. I basically, you know how you can get Revenant as a spell, which you bring back creatures, like, and they don't turn to dust after they die. So I went through and collected, over 24 characters, like the king, all sorts of different characters, and to keep them from disappearing, you put like an important item in their inventory, and they just stay around. So my house in Whiterun, you'd walk in, and there'd be corpses everywhere. There'd be like 30 corpses that I was like putting in chairs, and then one day I go back in and just the thing fried my game and my system because there was so many things going on there.
Oh, dang.
All right, so you all just saw these little Nivik cute creatures who are little bloody monsters run through the mushroom forest, heading south. What do y'all want to do?
I guess I'll reform because a lot of time's passing.
I would like to examine the corpses we have just created.
Okay.
Yeah. And Prisoner is going to say something like, so I shot that last one when I finished it off. I was like, I was about to let that thing live to see what was happening, but man, those teeth look nasty, and so I had to kill it.
Yes, their little chittering noises weren't translated by our badges or anything, so I don't know what the hell all that's about.
And Mother Egg didn't pick up any life forms either.
She did pick up animals and small creatures. You're thinking that maybe this is what she may have been referring to, or these guys are really good at camouflaging themselves. But yeah.
And the spores.
So I have a suspicion there must be some sort of interference being generated. Because Mama Egg would have certainly been like, oh, there's little, tiny guys with guns.
I don't think she was able to distinguish them because of their size and animals.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I agree. I think if we had looked into it more, it was a little bit...
Fair enough, yes.
If you
they were not...
That last roll, if you would have hit that roll, it would have detected those creatures, just as a meta-play-wise.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So what do you all want to do? Oh, you're
search them bods.
Okay, so you don't find a lot on them. Some of them have kind of different little baggies that have different types of little mushrooms in there that you figure are kind of like food. You do find
keeping those.
Yeah, definitely pocket those.
Okay, so put. Let's say you got 4 mushroom rations. Go ahead and add that to your inventory.
Nice.
And so then you just see that their clothing is just kind of patched together. They are carrying makeshift weapons. There's little knives, but you do notice that some of them, 2 of them, have knives that look like they're from different races, and it looks like what they've kind of cobbled together from the crash. And you do see that there is a knife that looks like it must have come from somebody on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Or from a, it doesn't match. It's a nicely made knife.
Interesting. I will keep this knife as well.
Okay.
I ask, are you going to eat that?
The knife?
No. Okay.
It's got some little scrappy little armor you can have, Doc. Go for it.
Oh, that's Sometimes it's about a variety, but yes, thank you.
Oh, I mean, yeah. No judgment here, my friend. Can we pretty much checked out the whole interior of the ship, yeah?
Yep. Looks like over the last couple of weeks that it's been here, everything's been pretty much scrapped.
Yeah, nothing worth checking out. No logs to comb through. Yeah, I think maybe we stay on the heels of these little buggers if that's the attack we want to stick with.
Can I try to program Mama to follow them?
The thing about Mama and her piloting, she's not in orbit right now.
Right.
If maybe you had left her in orbit, but I believe it's a little bit complicated to have her because to take off and to do all that stuff without somebody at the helm. I would say that would be something that would kind of require. If not, you would have a remote control ship, which you can purchase stuff that'll help you do that. But your configuration right now to really control the ship more than just like rising up and rising down, I would say would require you to be in the cockpit or somebody to be in the cockpit.
Okay. Let's tail them on foot. I'm a little worried about them getting to the ship before we get back, though.
They head in the opposite direction of the ship.
Right.
Yeah.
I will say
that
doesn't
make me feel much better.
Okay.
Mama can
do you wish me to have watch security protocol? We just installed this new Ring Zoom doorbell that I think will keep.
Oh hell yeah!
I think
just like Macaulay Culkin, that fool thing. I want swinging pig cans. I want micro machines on the ground.
I want to look at Prisoner and be like, you want to try to catch up to these? Because I think we can move faster.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay. Then
they got tiny little legs.
Let's say, as long as you're up for it.
What are you saying about tiny little legs?
Alright, why doesn't somebody give me some perception check?
Sure.
See how well because you guys have spent some time here kind of checking out the bodies and they have gotten some distance on you, so
Yeah,
I want to throw out a perception if you don't mind.
go for it.
Okay, let's see. Perception. 2, 3.
Time has passed, so give me a 3.
Okay.
Okay, so you
no way.
are
big womps.
So you are able to keep track of their trail, but it's really, really difficult because it seems as they got further into the kind of more dense mushrooms, they changed up their pace and they're kind of going back and forth. So it takes you quite a while to get back on the path, but over time, eventually, you kind of start leading yourself to it, and you find yourself at the mouth of a cave. And it looks like the tracks that you saw, mostly really from what looks like more than just these 4. It looks like quite a few tracks have been going in and out of this cave over the last couple of days.
Before we get to the mouth of the cave, we're chasing them, but what do we do when we find them? Are we just slaying them?
We find where they're hiding our stuff. All the stuff from the ship. They seem to be the scavengers.
We're looking for the crew of the Midnight and the plasma barrels and the plasma geists as well.
So I guess are we already following them? Because there's 2. Or I guess maybe this is an Ari question. Like, are these following the same tracks as the 5 sets that we saw before? The
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, they're heading in the direction. In fact, one of the reasons you do eventually get back on path is because you find a lot more steps kind of going through the woods. So
those same
it
tracks.
does take you some time, but you can see that this seems to be the same group of steps. You kind of lost it because
Right, it's like we
pretty
didn't
sure.
we didn't catch up with them via speed, but we didn't lose them at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. So
Okay,
you feel pretty confident that these are the ones that head in that direction.
Hell yeah.
Did we technically promise Evo we would bring the ship back?
Your mission was really to kind of find out what happened to it and try and recover the security personnel that were on board, if not anything else.
Okay.
And if you could recover the stuff, that would be also great.
Right.
But your main mission was really just she gave you this mission. Well, she didn't give you. Well, she did give you this mission, but she wanted to know what happened. She was embarrassed that this happened under her watch. Here, let's do a flashback. I feel really bad about this. Nobody really knows about this happening, so I really want to know what happened to these guys. If they're still alive, obviously bring them back, but we need to know what happened to them. And if it was pirates or something like that, I would really appreciate if we could take care of them, if you know what I mean.
Oh, hell yeah.
So your main mission is really to find out what's going on and find the bodies of the security personnel. That's your main mission.
Cool.
And to figure out what the fuck happened to you.
What the fuck's going on here?
All right, are we ready for cave, boys?
Yes.
Yeah, go cave.
Okay.
I knew I should have bought a headlamp.
All right, what do you guys see?
Nothing.
What do we see?
Yeah.
I see a little
I see myself.
area.
You see a little area though?
Yeah, I see us all in a. Yeah. Oh, and we got some dynamic
Hold on,
light.
stop. It should be turned off. Everybody, stop moving right now, please. Stop, Jesso. Stop.
I'm not doing
I will turn
anything.
you guys
Stop
off.
the first
Oh.
time you said it.
All right, thank you, sir. You're like running. I don't know why you have dynamic lighting. I turned off dynamic lighting. I will try it again. Pardon me while I fix this small situation. Dynamic lighting should have been way off because I do not like dynamic lighting very much on this.
It's tricky.
Tricky.
Rock around.
I'm going to put you guys back in the woods for a second while I get this sorted out. This is where we need the technical difficulty music.
We got you on a Simpsons montage.
Do.
Oh, this is perfect time for our acapella cover of the theme song.
Who does what
Somebody
part?
else start.
Oh, I don't do acapella for free. Sorry.
Yeah, what do you tell your graphic designer? You're paying them an exposure.
I've fallen to this trap before. But if you do have any art and you want to send us your way for exposure,
We are accepting free art.
but
I just asked in the Twitch chat what everyone's favorite Paul Wall lyrics are. Does anyone in the party want to share their favorite Paul Wall lyrics?
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
Hoes wanna know what I'm about. Biggest diamonds all in my mouth. Princess cut all in my chain. Wool grain all in my range. Dripping stains when I switch lanes. That's mine.
That is a good one.
Yeah, they're not gonna come out proper. And there's no way I'm gonna do anything justice.
Well, Tom, don't worry. You're gonna have me beat for what I've got.
Right. I'm
All
like,
right, you guys. What are you seeing now?
I see a black screen.
I won't move my guy, I'm sorry.
Yep, all black screen for me too.
likewise.
That is fantastic.
Because Tommy, all I was gonna say I think you joined after I gave my Paul Wall fact of the day, which is he got a gastric band surgery and lost 100 pounds.
Dang, good for my guy.
Yeah.
Right. I hope people's feelings get hurt.
Oh wait, you gotta say the line before that though. That's the best part of that one. Right?
It was just
only-
a teaser.
They
a
say I'm
teaser.
similar to an ant because I'm low to the
Because I'm
earth.
low to the earth.
I was gonna say the only unfortunate part though is now he's Paul Ledge.
Oh.
right, do you guys see now?
No ledges.
Oh, okay, a little bit more room. All right.
lighting, but we're visible.
What do you mean? What do you see for dynamic lighting?
I see about 3 squares around me in either direction.
What do
Okay,
you
cool.
know,
That's what. So as you walk into this cave, that is pretty much what you see. It is pretty dark in here. There is.
It's like a weird bar right here too.
Yeah. So
it's just like another.
There you go.
Okay. So yeah. So the hallway splits off into 2 sections. 3 sections actually, plus the one going outside. What is it? Oh.
Whoopsies.
So maybe
I go left, okay?
Actually, those guys aren't actually there. What are you talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about at all. Watch me suspend.
Mhm.
I see. Zoom in. Screen cap.
Yeah. Play me out, Johnny.
All right. Cool. Sweet. So yeah, as you walk in, go ahead and everybody do a quick perception check for me.
Okay. Difficulty of.
Difficulty of 2.
Can I be stealthy as we walk in here?
Yeah, go for it. Give me a stealth check.
Can I suavely walk in?
If I could walk in with some decorum, that would be great. If I could just. What did we say? Percept, and we said 3.
2.
2.
Please.
2.
I mean, you could try and roll a 3, and you'll get more information, but just a 2 will.
I'm gonna hit a 3 because I'm on a losing.
All right, go for it.
Boom. How we do?
All right, so yeah, everybody kind of gets an idea. You hear that far off into the front chamber, there's a lot of skittering. To the right, especially with your ears, Shen, you do hear that there are a couple of there's some commotion happening to your right as people kind of seem to be skittering. Give me, yeah, I think they're aware of your presence at this point, and so the people that were there, you kind of hear them running off. And it looks like those people that you did see before have kind of skittered off and are moving away from that location further into the cave.
They're regrouping, maybe falling back. I can feel them and hear them retreating. We should press in before they group up in higher numbers.
I agree with the pants.
I wear the pants here. I am the pants here. Well, these pants were made for walking, so we should go. I will jump onto horse, actually, with that in mind. But I'm just going to become your shoulder pads, like a football player. Or like pauldrons. Oh, he's gone. Or pageants. What are they called? World
Pauldrons.
Pauldrons, thank you. Cauldrons now. 2 iron cauldron.
Right, he misheard it. Someone said cauldron. Like, you mean like the big pots?
It's like, well, I'm low on funds. We're upcycling. That's my
hand shot.
Gracious me.
My heavy armor based witch. Should we press on without? Should we wait first?
It's up to you guys. So you have very little light. I'm guessing you have little flashlights that lets you see a little bit further into the room.
Do I have 1 flashlight or 100 things? I'm sorry, go on.
Each of your bugs has.
They all don't work.
Lightning bugs.
All the bad.
Yeah, lightning bugs.
But they're,
Gosh, can I
but
be
they're like,
phosphorescent?
they're like
That'd be so cool.
but it's like a Christmas tree where if one of them has their flashlight go out, the rest of them also
Right.
have it go out.
Then feeling brazen because I think we kind of like swept it. I will psychically say I'm pressing forward and I want to stealth up this way because I heard them skittering this way, so I'm going to maybe cut them off or see. I do want to avoid them. Is that a fair assessment? Anyone could literally, if you think that even telepathically, you could change my mind. But I'm going to move upwards to.
I'm into it. I think.
Yeah.
You're,
All right. Cool. Then I'm going to hit. I would like to hit a stealth. I don't know. What are you thinking?
Yeah.
Were you asking?
Sounds good to me.
Complexity.
We'll do 3. Let's do 3. Let's,
Cool.
Because they're kind of
Better.
aware that you're coming here. Part of the fact that it took you so long to get here gave them a chance to kind of prepare. But they're not attacking you directly, so you kind of feel a little bit.
Also, Roach, I think he kind of prides himself on his stealth. So I think he thinks he might be stealthier than he may actually even be. But yeah, I will. I'm gonna hit up to. Well, I can't move my token currently.
Oh, you can't. Oh yeah, because I made it. This is the other token.
He's the other guy. Okay, if I ever duplicate it, always shoot the guy standing to the right if we turn evil.
I know.
Duplicate, if you're listening, you didn't hear that.
All right, so where are you heading? You're heading up north?
I want to cut him off or evade them by heading north, yes. Is my plan.
Okay.
And stealthily.
All right, so you head up to this junction up here. Let's make sure I show you the right part of the map and not like everything else. So as you move up, you see that there is kind of some steps leading upwards. There's a curve around the wall, and there is steps leading up to that. It looks like as you kind of look a little bit further down, you also see another set of steps, so this thing kind of circles up and around.
Okay, coast is clear. You'll hear brain.
Sorry, go ahead, Tom.
No, that's it. I mean, what? Coast is clear. Do you want to press on, or should I come back?
Prisoner wants to kind of take a couple of steps up to the right area where we heard the skittering around, and I'd love to do a suave of oh man, it's dark and scary in this cave. I guess we'll just leave now.
All right, give me a difficulty of 4.
Okay.
Guess I'll take a shower now. Dang.
Okay.
Did you at least get a Nova point with it?
Yes, I did.
Damn, you failed, and you lost CeeLo.
With a D12.
All right, so as you step into this area, it becomes more clear. So this looks like it's a living area. This has beds that are kind of poorly construed, put together, and it looks like this is kind of the community area. There's little areas where they've set up their housing, but it looks like a little communal camp as you see forth. It continues up. It looks like whoever was in this area kind of left. Give me a perception check, please.
Difficulty of?
Give me 3 if you want to get some more detailed information. 2 if you want just some basic.
Hit that 3. Aim for the sky.
Right. It's only D4. Oh my gosh!
There you go.
D4 on a 3.
Nice.
Ooh,
that's very
12 on a 12.
Way to flex on Tommy. Damn.
I liked it. I was all about it.
I'm sorry. I thought you rolled the. I thought you rolled the D12 fail. I thought you rolled the D12. No, that was a way to flex on yourself. Excuse me.
Dang. Yeah. Now that's the redemption roll right there.
Yeah.
It is the best way to flex.
Okay, so you continue to look into the room, and you see, because of your perception check, as you focus in, something doesn't seem right about this room, and you can see located right about here. It looks like it is, it's already highlighted, isn't it? There is a, it looks like really crappily put together things to cover up a hole, and it looks like there's a hole trap. And that's not the whole map.
Careful, crappy carpentry.
Prison is familiar with these types of traps.
Mm-hmm. You certainly are. You're very familiar with these traps. This might be why you got such a good look at it.
It's the punji pit, the tiger pit type of thing.
Ah.
The Tiger King pit.
Yep. And so you can see that there's a pit located underneath.
Okay.
Pit.
But yep. So it looks like it was a trap that you discovered. So nice one.
It's like trap or getaway. It's like
no, it's a pit. It's definitely a punji pit.
Okay,
There was
cool,
like
cool.
really loose material put on top of it, like pieces of wood and cardboard and everything to kind of cover it up, and it kind of looks a little bit different than the rest of the floor because the rest of the floor is relatively dirt and not covered. But it immediately calls your attention because you see, that this particular area had like a lot more covering it than the rest. And from your experience as a hunter and a trapper, you definitely know that there's a pit under there.
All right, relay that information.
Interesting.
I will continue my march of folly, stealth roll up to this corridor if I'm not stepping on anyone's turned toes.
I kind of want to take a closer look at the pit, just because it seems like the coast is clear over here, and as a journalist, I'm always interested in encountering new cultures and shooting at them.
And their pits.
Mm-hmm.
And their pits.
I hate.
So yeah, I'll move up here, stealthily still, if possible. I'm still being very cautious because obviously, like, we know there is dudes in here somewhere.
Yep.
So could I do like a knowledge check on the Nivex to ascertain if this is like pretty standard for them kind of thing, or did someone else
do you need the roll, or do you want the information? Is this because you need the roll? Is that where you...
I mean, I need a D10.
Okay. All right. So yeah, if you need the roll, go ahead and give me a difficulty of 2.
Great.
Okay. So yeah, this looks like a very standard type of thing. You could tell that it's like dug without using exceptionally great technology. That this is something that they probably do themselves. It doesn't feel like it's anything extra or special. This kind of feels like a technique the Nivik would use when they're hunting.
Gotcha.
To get prey to fall into their traps.
Gotcha.
Go ahead and give me a difficulty of 3, and I'll give you a little bit something more if you get this one.
Okay. I love to press my luck.
Press your luck.
If not, your brain explodes.
I passed.
All right. You do notice that there is, like, in these different piles around the room, just broken pieces of technology, like broken slabs that are used for, like, shelving, and it looks like some of this technology is being used kind of ornamentally. So you could see that they definitely have kind of a fascination with technology, but everything you see here doesn't really lend them to see that they're using this technology in a greater way. The Nivik are a little bit.
They're like a
magpies. They like the shinies, yeah, exactly. So from the looks of what you see here, the Nivik seem to be living pretty primitive and not fully aware of whatever technology they have. But this room is just full of broken pieces of technology that are used for different things.
Interesting.
Any
way to determine if any of it is salvageable, or is it pretty clear that it's all?
There's
trash.
It's pretty trash.
Doc will have
you know
a
what
feast.
I can do? Give me a perception check of 4, and then we can do like a loot roll. Maybe you can find some loot that's around here.
Otherwise, it's just lunch for Doc.
Yeah, if not, it's just lunch.
No loot.
Hey, pocket
No
it.
loot. Yeah, everything that you kind of come across seems to be just completely
pretty thoroughly trashed.
Yep.
Gotcha. I'm gonna psychic back to. I'll do it to everyone. I'll just say eastern path appears clear, at least the first room.
So I guess Horst and I have to decide on if we're going up to Doc or going right to Oro.
What's left?
There's that option too. Wild card, bitches.
I'll fucking wild card
Horse
my
just
race
takes
there.
a full sprint out of the cave.
We got
Mother egg fire on the cave entrance.
depth charge.
We
So
live
rude.
here
I'm
now.
sorry. Did you say Panic at the Disco?
Nope.
I listen to the same
you
fucking
say-
mix every day on my way home from work.
Did you say Arcade Fire at the cave entrance? Sorry.
I played that Talking Heads tape till it broke, man.
Hey,
What's the light level in here?
so what do you all want to do? It's really dark. Like
Okay.
you can't see more than maybe 15 feet.
Is this a
um,
glowy thing I can take with me? And can I go left?
Yeah, let's do that. You want to grab a little glowy mushroom? Go for it.
Yeah, I want to grab a glowy mushroom and I want to go explore the other end of the cave.
Which direction?
Left. West.
Okay. Do. Okay, you do that. So you come to some steps. Again, you see that there's a pile of technology that's kind of used and kind of discarded.
Oh, Roach,
It looks
you're
like
gonna love this.
some of these screens are kind of anything that's there is kind of just glowing, and they look like they've kind of crudely wired up some of this really nice technology just to glow and provide some ambient light. And give me a perception check.
Nice. I can appreciate that. Would you like it at a 2?
Yep, give me a 2 because this is going to be pretty easy for you to see.
No, it isn't.
Cool. It isn't, but regardless, you, however, are seen as you take a step and look down in the hallway.
Oh, that's what I
And
like.
what you see is 4 Nivik who are kind of shakily standing guard
Look at this thing.
in this group and area. And as you look farther in, you are able to see these creatures. Let's see. And so what you have here, there's this muscular Nivik who's holding a smart slab, and he's kind of lounging back on the couch. It looks like this was removed from the spaceship. This guy looks a little bit different. He kind of looks like he's a little bit more evolved than the rest of the Nivik, maybe more intelligent, and he seems to be understanding how to use the slab. And he's talking to an Olron that's down at her feet. And she says, "Do you have any games on this slab?" And you also see that there's a good pup, it's like a reptile with a square jaw, 2 front legs, and a body that kind of drags behind its feet. And there's the 4 other Niviks that are kind of sorting through a pile of technology that's come in. And as you kind of try and take a look, you knock over a bunch of technology from this pile with a shuddering sound.
Whoops.
As the whole company turns towards you, and the Nivik says, "Oh, we don't see a lot of you around here." And that's where we'll close the session tonight. Thank you all very much for coming to stay. I mean, if you stayed with this stream, that was really great. Thanks for joining us. We do have a YouTube page, and we're gonna have videos up. You can just find that at howtokickflipahorse.com on YouTube. And we really had a fantastic time playing with you all. Thank you so much for joining us. And fellas, you want to give yourselves an outro?
Yeah.
Give yourselves an outro,
Give
everybody.
yourself an outro.
Hey, here's an outro. Take it. It's yours.
Good night and God bless from Horse Talk.
It's not music. This is just prisoner humming.
Wandering in a dark cave.
This is just a series of my bugs farting. Through the pipes.
Kill the back at 10:30 text story.
Oh yeah.